Hey, everybody. I am just testing out some new software-ish things here. All right. So I saw the live streams that the Body Shop was doing. G and his wife and their guests doing different live broadcasts and whatnot. And I really liked the look of it. And I found out that they were using StreamYard.com. And I wanted to just kind of noodle around with that a little bit and kind of get a feel for it and see what StreamYard.com was like. So I created an account today, and this is me messing around with it. I'm just going to be kind of screwing around with some of the settings and the banners and whatnot, but I am able to see your comments. So if you have any questions while I'm doing that, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, this is just a test, me screwing around with the software and the settings and all of that sort of thing, with the hopes that sometime in the future, possibly the near future, we can get the owners, the managers, anybody else involved with Club Pittsburgh uh, on here to do this together, to have open discussions with you and in front of you about what we're going to do or what we would like to do in the future involving all this shit that's going on. We did have a meeting today, and we discussed a few things, but realistically, we're not going to know exactly what we're going to be able to do until we know when Allegheny County is going to go back into the green. And I don't know if anybody caught the chat that I had with the owners of the Body Shop last night, but we discussed on there the uh, the importance that timing is going to be, the importance that timing is going to play in all of this. If Allegheny County goes into the green now, while there are still a whole bunch of new COVID cases, obviously it's not going to be safe for us to open immediately. But if it comes at any point, a month, 2 months from now, whenever the cases are much lower, then we will feel a lot more comfortable about opening. And there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to figure out. And that's going to be an ongoing discussion that the owners, the management, and myself are going to have. So as I said, I just kind of went off on a tangent. I just started screwing around with this software. This is just a test. I wanted to see how it operated. I wanted to see what the different options and features were. And this is just me screwing around. So I'm going to start playing with some of the different options, banners and pop-ups and stuff like that. And I'm just going to kind of be here, probably rambling on. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. All right, so somebody just commented, and now I get to try out this feature. There we go. Okay, I like that. So I have the ability to manually pop that up, and I have the ability to manually hide it. Somebody do me a favor. There are 15 people watching right now. Somebody do me a favor and tell me how you feel about the green. Is the green a little bit too much? I chose green because that is the color that we painted the doors on the third floor. And we have that on some of the walls near the lobby. But I'm kind of thinking it's a little bit bright, but I'd like your opinion on that as well. All right, so I have the ability to pop these up and hide them at my leisure. That's wonderful. And I've got some banners over here. That's wonderful. All right, so I don't want it to scroll across the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm super in love with the green. So let's change the green to something. Maybe we can make it a little bit darker. What about black? What about blue? I don't hate the blue. I wonder if, let me see if I have the ability to make it. Oh, okay. So I have that ability there. I don't think that I have the ability to make it multicolored. Yeah. I don't know. So whenever I broadcast this to a Facebook group, which is what I'm doing right now, for some reason, the people that comment from the live stream on the Facebook group, it doesn't show their name. If I were broadcasting to the regular Club Pittsburgh Facebook page and people commented there, it would show their name. So anyway, I don't know who you are or if you know me, but that's been sort of a running joke from me recently. I've been bored in quarantine and I don't have a lot to do. So I've been going on to popular posts and sponsored posts, things that have like hundreds and hundreds of comments, and just typing in the comments, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Because I think that's hilarious. Okay, everybody. Hey, this was just a test. I wanted to test this out, and I think I've got a good handle on all of the features. I've talked with the owners, Peter and Steve, to see if they would be interested in the three of us getting on here to have an open discussion with you and in front of you about what the future of Club Pittsburgh may or may not hold and what we may want to do. And they agreed. So we'll start planning that out. And when that's finalized, I'll post everywhere about it. And I would love it if when we do that, if you all could hop on here, ask questions, talk about the good, the bad, get answers, and be a part of the conversation. We don't want to just talk in front of you. We want to have a conversation with you. So that's it for now. Thank you for everybody that jumped in. The newest, real quick before I go, I'll answer this. We don't know. We don't know. So the county goes yellow on Friday, but that still doesn't include gyms and bars and restaurants and things like that. Bars and restaurants can still do takeout and delivery, but they can't have dine in, and gyms are not included at all. So it's a much bigger conversation because that is the most frequent question that we get, but it's also the most difficult to answer. Because even if the county did go green and gyms were allowed to open back up, would we feel safe and responsible doing that? It depends on how soon that is and what the number of new cases looks like, all that kind of stuff. But that's exactly what we're going to be talking about whenever we all get together and do this. So thank you all for coming and hanging out with me for the last 10 minutes for this test, and I will post when we're actually going to do a real thing. Thank you all.